right, everybody. Welcome to the Work is Fun podcast. I'm here with Regnault from Schoolconomy. He's here to chop it up and tell us all things about work being fun in his particular arena. He's got an awesome story to share and hopefully just some good energy and wisdom. So let's kick it off with you, Regnault. What is Schoolconomy? What are you working on over there?
Hey, thanks for having me, Steve. So, Schoolconomy is a mobile app that empowers students to earn gift cards and experiences for their good grade. Our biggest focus is to keep students engaged and motivated in the classroom and, in the long run, having better life outcomes through that education.
How'd you get the idea?
So, when I was in school, I ended up getting a part time job in college and I realized, hey, school is work. We just never got paid for it, and they're looking for ways to engage with students.
Yeah.
So once I had that light bulb moment, I said, let's pursue that and make it happen.
That aligns a lot with what I'm thinking about this whole work is fun dialogue is that each part of the process can be fun. And I think it certainly is fun if you get a little bit of a reward every once in a while. So that doesn't hurt anything. So, all right, I'm going to ask you some questions about your work specifically. Maybe just kind of as the founder scaling a business, walk us through what does kind of your day to day look like currently?
So my day to day starts pretty early. We go into having an offshore team working on our tech side. So I do a lot of management with them. I get a lot of calls out early in the day. So I feel that we get a lot of answers between that 8 o'clock a.m. and 10 o'clock a.m. time frame. That's when people are ready to pick up those phones. I think people start to get a little lazy and get away from those phones as the day progresses. Once that midday comes about, I try to get out in front of people, really doing the footwork and the leg work, being in person, setting up meetings that I might have booked from the day before. And then as the night comes, we try to get some posts on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and make sure that we, tie up any knots of any loose ends that we might have had from earlier in the day.
Sounds fun. Sounds like a good day. So, if you were to rate how much fun you're having at work these days on a 1 to 10 scale, what do you think you'd say? What would you say?
Well, I'll say a 10 because this is an absolute roller coaster being in startup. Of course, it's ups and downs in the startup realm, but I love it. It's exhilarating. I feel like I was built for this, being a guy that can stay up all night, and
You
also
gotta do those morning sales calls.
yeah, and being a previous athlete, the intensity that comes about within being a startup and understanding that this is a full contact sport that has no timeouts, no end of quarter. It just continues to go. So I really embrace that element of the business. I've really been enjoying it.
That's cool, man. What is yours? You're out of 10, so there might just be nothing, but what is your least favorite part? What is the thing that you kind of drains you energetically from work?
I would say at this point, our company is bigger than the team that we have, if that makes sense.
Yeah, too many things to do, too many
Ye-
hats, I bet.
Yeah, yeah. So I would say that's the biggest thing. It can get tedious
Yep,
considering that, I'm
can relate
wearing
to.
I'm wearing every hat right now. And I know that you can relate with that because you probably still
Definitely.
wear every hat.
Still wearing all the hats. Well, no, I mean, I got a good team, but, certain things happen, someone's sick or on vacation or things happen, you gotta be ready to put on the hats for sure at all points in time. How long have you guys been at it? When did you start?
So we started development of the product in October of 2022, and we
Okay,
launched our version 1 of the app in January of 2023.
pretty quick. That's awesome, man. What is your favorite thing? I mean, you probably got a lot of things that you enjoy, but if you had to kind of say 1 or 2 things that are like you know, you got that on your calendar and you're just stoked for that day to come up, what stands out?
The biggest thing for me is when students respond and leave messages and say we actually made an impact in their life or made an
Cool.
impact in
Yeah.
their semester. That's what we started it for. So every
Yep.
time I get one of those, that keeps me going.
Yeah. Well, what advice do you have? You probably talk to a lot of students in this world, but what advice do you have for, I guess, students trying to figure it out and people that might be in a job that they don't love? What do you think they could change about their approach?
Talk to people for no reason. Shoot
I
the
love that.
shot. Just swing the bat.
Yeah.
If you keep swinging the bat, opportunities will present themselves. Another key pillar is go for the no. Embrace the no's. You're gonna get a million no's. All it takes is the one yes.
Yeah.
And if you don't get the million no's, you're making it impossible for you to get the yes.
Yeah.
So
That's
never
good.
shy
That's
away from
wise.
that no. The last thing I would say is you personally have the vision for a reason. So don't be moved or swayed away from your vision when you get the no from other
Yeah.
people. They might not necessarily have the vision, and that's why that vision was planted within you. A seed always grows from within.
Yeah. Man. Love it. These always help me a lot because just some of it is reminders and things that you kind of just need to hear again. And that some of the things like, going after the no is hard, even if you know in your heart that's what you need to do. So I appreciate always hearing those and good stuff, man. Anything that you want to add? We were chatting it up before. Hopefully we can do some good things together, King of Pops and School Economy. So keep an eye out for that, everybody.
Oh yeah.
We'll be working on that on the back end, see if we can make it work. But anything you want to add about what you guys have going on, or anything you want to mention before we wrap this up?
I will mention that Schoolconomy is available for any student, first grade through college, that wants to upload their grades and continue to learn and takes education serious. We're also available for schools and school districts and also businesses that want to engage with those students.
No doubt. It's a cool project. You're doing a great job. Keep up the good work, and I'll see you around. Have a good one.
Thanks for having me. Have a good one.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Work is Fun podcast. And remember, if you're not having fun at work, you've got two options. Do something to make it a little bit more fun, or get yourself a popsicle cart. Until next time, have an awesome week. Adios.